Hello, YouTube. You lovely people of the internet, planet Earth, all points beyond in this wonderful cosmos. Even you purple Klingon-looking dudes out there around Alioth. We'll see you in about 83 years. But welcome to Red Dead Redemption 2 Story Mode. This is an ultra slow walkthrough. We already have people in here. Libra guy, of course, sitting here waiting patiently. Good to see you, my friend. Tirahumovic. I probably butchered that again, probably will again. But I will definitely ride with you. And Chief. Bright and early. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah! I love that with that Sadie mission at the end in chapter 6. It's excellent.
She can't keep a house to save her life. God, I wouldn't stand for it. I come home and the potatoes aren't even boiled. I drive right all day. You can't even boil a potato.
Here.
There's your potatoes.
Y'all want a drink? There you go. Now shut the hell up.
Sorry, I just gotta watch. Alright, so on today's agenda, I am going to advance the mission with Dutch here. And Trelawney. Gamer Woo, good morning. Glad to have you here. And yeah, bright and early. Yeah, so we need to find Trelawney. Bounty Hunter's got him. And he's gonna help us unlock the stagecoach robberies. And unfortunately we're about at the end of our game with the Greys and the Braithwaites because they're catching on to our scheme here. So we'll just head back to camp all casual. Yeah, I hope everyone's Saturday is going well. If it's evening for you, I hope it was a productive Saturday. Or at least relaxing.
Evening to you.
Yes, Libra guy is the keeper of my brain. Seems to know what's going on in there before I do. Take good care of it. And after we do some missions to get Trelawney out of trouble, we'll just kind of freeform it. Of course, as always, if you guys have something you want to science, speak up. Oh, where did you stream? Gamer Woo? Ah, yes, on Twitch. Yeah, I never go there anymore. It's like every time I go there, I'd have problems with buffering, but I don't know, maybe that's been fixed. It's been a while. I mean, reply to one of my, like this video or something and leave your Twitch handle. I'll sub. Check it out. What were you streaming? Red Dead Redemption 2?
Easy, whoa.
We already know this guy's not friendly.
Hey now,
All right.
you're somewhere you shouldn't be. Someone gonna die here, and I don't reckon it'll be me. Let's see.
Something about the thump of a tomahawk. Beautiful night sky. Oh, an owl.
There we go.
Hello, Mr. Owl. Big Daddy. The owl feathers are used in crafting homing tomahawks, which are very handy. Well, you can. You never seen the meteorites? Yeah, we got meteorite showers. And they're available from day one. You just go out in the wilderness somewhere, and it, you know, when it gets dark, set up camp, and then get up, leave your camp going, and look to the sky. Yeah, see them? Shooting stars. And right now, actually, if you're in the northern hemisphere, the Perseid meteor storm is in its season. So if you look to the south, especially, you should see some cool shooting stars for real. About they say 5 to 10 an hour. Hey Anthony, how you doing? Oh yeah. I don't know if you can get into the boat. But yeah, I don't know how that got in there except by flood. But there's a chest there. But we're on our way back to Clemens Cove. Yeah, this is the best game. Yeah. And on you don't see the meteorites normally if you're just looking up. You might see one here and there. Super rare though. But if you set up camp and wander, yeah, they pop all over the place. And there is definitely more than 3 meteorites. I know that's one of the myths out there. That there's a 3rd meteorite being, or hidden and waiting to be discovered. But you can get as many as you want. You can get unlimited. You can only carry 3. That's what your satchel allows.
Yeah.
So people think it's automatically 3.
God
there's the
Damn.
drunk driver.
Drunk horse. Couldn't pay no.
That's another spot for another one I'm working on for the Strawberry Roan Ardennes. They spawn everywhere. Oh, yeah, Fort Brennan. The weapon is in the basement. You have to go into the cabin. It's a Civil War knife. Yeah, I know they show a gun icon, but they show the same gun icon for every weapon, even for torches. And you just go into the little shack there, and there's a crawl space. There's a basement. When you find the robot on the mountaintop, the quest never ending. Was that a mistake? No. I think you can actually track him once the robot is up there after, you know, that mission thread. You can, and you're up by Coulter, you can track where it was walking right up the mountain. And it's just it's a Frankenstein story. Frankenstein's monster. Thanks, horse.
Easy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's pretty small in there. But yeah, there's this little cabin that's attached to the wall. And you can't miss, there's a big hole in the floor behind some crates. And once you're down in there, just use your eagle eye. The knife is sitting right on top of a box down there. There's also a gold nugget and a hat. There's a Civil War hat down there, like officer's hat. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just a robot. That is a really cool string. I like the, you know, the reference to, I'm drawing a blank on the guy. Tesla. Jeez. Really? That's, I mean, we can go there. Let me do this first mission to get Trelawney saved, and we'll head over there. Looks like I need to get some more ammo. Yeah, it's like it's a weird hole directly in the floor, and you climb down with a ladder. But it's right in the middle of that cabin. Yeah, that robot's pretty sad. It's saying "Papa," you know, like the Frankenstein's monster. Killed its creator and then became sad. Didn't understand. Yeah, we'll head over there and check out Fort Brennan. This mission, you actually get to pick up a unique rolling block rifle. Guy trying to kill you with it.
Well,
All right. I was wondering when I'd see you again. Back now.
We have all the companion requests done until
Not too bad.
the epilogue.
Arthur!
We can do 2
Arthur.
more. Pick up all this stuff people are leaving me here. Can't take the cartridges. Oh. Where's the dynamite? There we go. Just pack everything here together. Anyways, let's sleep till morning, then we'll do the
Okay, long day. I'm gonna turn in.
mission. Not sure what you mean, Anthony. You're looking for the preacher? Makes hats by the Kamasa River. I'm not sure what that is.
What now? You sweating yet, Dutch?
Of course I'm sweating. We're in some disease-ridden, swampy, Dixie-whistling shithole.
I meant about what Trelawney said about these bounty
Peaches.
hunters.
I'm not sweating as such, but maybe a little gentle perspiration. Until we know more, ain't too much harm in wasting good liquor on sweating.
So?
So, I think you should pay Mr. Trelawney a visit and find out exactly what he knows and who he spoke to. Take Charles with you. Oh, the sight of the pair of you would make a statue sing out its secrets.
Okay.
Oh, and Blackwater. I mean, that doesn't even sound remotely familiar to me. Makes hats by the Kamasa River? I mean, this is the Kamasa River. I'm not sure which, I have no idea what side mission you're talking about. Now I'm intrigued. Where is he exactly? We're going up that way anyhow.
Charles,
We can take a look for that guy too.
I need you for some business in town. Come on. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, God, you might have some info I've never heard. Not that that would be any kind of, anything spectacular. I don't claim to know everything, but always want to learn new things about this game. Let's go, Charles.
Where are we going? Dutch wants us to have a talk with Trelawney about these bounty hunters who are coming for us. Hoping he can tell us who they are or where they're coming from. Okay.
Oh, Dutch
And
is
you're
full of it,
deputies
all
now.
right.
Something like that.
He says what he has to
Soon as we
say.
laid eyes on that fool of a sheriff who runs that town, I knew Dutch was gonna play him like a fiddle.
On the run from one bunch of lawmen, working for another. Interesting.
Hiding in plain sight, Dutch calls it.
So, spirits seem good. In the new camp, I mean.
We got some space between us and that mess now. Ain't seen no more Pinkertons for a while. There's these bounty hunters, of course, but
Don't jinx
just
it,
don't seem too
Arthur.
worried about it.
Can't believe they're still coming after us. We didn't even get away with the money.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Of course. Trelawney. I've only met him a couple times, but he's a strange one.
Fear not. He's just a cockroach in fancy breeches. But he gets into nooks and crannies the rest of us can't. We just need to find him before he scurries off again. I think it's just up here. Shh, whoa now.
Really?
Hold.
The Peaches mission you were telling me about?
Someone got here first.
So it seems.
By the looks of things, it wasn't a social call.
The house. This food's barely touched. Looks like he left in a hurry.
You see anything there?
Shoot one of the men at the fireplace and you'll get unique dialogue.
Found anything?
You're talking about the house with the double action revolver? Under the bed?
Bed's not made, so he must have been here recently.
What do you think?
Out of the way, Charles.
Big struggle. Pretty recently,
Look,
I'd say.
tracks.
Just maybe 12 hours
Hey,
ago.
Keister. How you
But
doing,
no
buddy?
body?
Not
Good to
yet.
see you this morning.
There's some blood here. That ain't good.
What are you doing? Let's go.
Dang, Charles. Oh, yeah.
They went down the path here.
Yes. I know
How's your
exactly what you're
tracking
talking
these
about
days?
now.
All right.
Yeah, you shoot this one guy that's camped out near roads. Well, I haven't
Yes.
switched to my weapons yet.
Well,
Yeah.
Lead the way then. You know, when me and Javier went down with Trelawney to get Sean, after the bar fight, I swear, he talked the whole way.
Oh,
and
Algernon.
never actually said a
Yeah.
damn thing.
I
He
thought
wants
you knew.
orchids.
That's his special
Orchids
talent.
and
They could
egrets.
be 20 miles away by now.
We can track them that far if
Yes,
we need to.
I'm not even.
Depends on
I'm
how much you want to find them.
Yeah.
trying to imagine two things
I
at
still
once
ain't
here with
sure
the peaches, I
about
guess.
Hey, look. They continue on the other side of the tracks. These tracks lead into the forest here. Whoa!
Come on.
Hey, look. Let's go see what those fellas have to say.
Jim!
Yeah. Jim!
No. Wait.
Now, where were we? Where's my friend, buddy? Come on, speak!
Hey! No, he's in a cabin. Down by Braithwaite Manor. Near the cornfield.
Yeah, this is a much better cutscene than going in and
Charles,
fighting with them. However, come on, stick your head out there. Dead men tell no tales. Yeah, Keister went through the end of the story yesterday. That was the look on your face.
Come on, let's go.
Arthur,
Yeah.
you need to stay with me.
It's
Follow
priceless,
me.
man.
I think there's a way around so we don't have to go through the Braithwaite's place.
Yes. I've spent enough time there. After you, then.
You okay?
Absolutely
good.
hilarious.
What do you think they want with Trelawney?
Could be any one of 100 things. Just depends if any of them involve us.
You think he'll talk?
Of course he'll talk. He sent his own
yeah.
sister to save a train fare. He don't know how not to talk.
By the way,
He don't know
Anthony,
where we're holed up.
I have a list for all the collections of what he wants. All the different, excuse me, all the different bird plumes. Definitely collect them before. It's so much easier if you collect the plumes and orchids before he asks for them. Because you know how they are with animals. Once you need to find something, you're never going to find the egrets or the spoonbills.
Oh, at least I don't think he does.
So
I don't know why
if you
Dutch
can
still
collect
deals with him.
most of it ahead
Or
of
is he
time,
disappearing for weeks on
it
end?
helps.
He's got his uses, and, well,
What the heck,
loyalty matters to Dutch.
Of course. But is
I
Trelawney
could
loyal?
tell it blew your mind.
Kind of.
I don't want to say,
I guess
but
Trelawney ain't exactly disloyal.
I don't want to give
Just
out
got a
any
big mouth.
endings if anyone
Don't
hasn't seen
worry.
it yet.
If he talked, I'll goddamn find out what he said.
Yeah, I've definitely played online. I ranked up.
Nothing's ever straightforward where Trelawney's involved.
I can't
Learn
remember.
that
I
much.
maxed out what I could
I mean,
do, and
How
then
much time have we
maxed
wasted
out
getting this
the
fool out
roles
of
I
trouble?
had.
He somehow manages to be both lucky
kinda
and
lost
unlucky
interest.
at the same time.
But it might be
That's
cool
one
to
way of
go
looking
in there
at
and
it.
hang out.
But
I had
he
to start
always
over
finds some way to pay us
with
back.
a new Rockstar
Just when we
account.
think about cutting him loose, he brings us something big. I guess that's his special talent, keeping fish on the line.
Yeah,
Well,
good
he
point,
ain't
Lieber
worried.
guy. Yeah, if you same with the hunting requests that you get from the crazy taxidermist lady. Yeah, I actually go and I wait until John and I hunt it all in one run, and then go and turn in the requests. Right, bang, bang, bang. Yeah, it'd be better if they had private lobbies. You never know what you're gonna get. Surprised they don't. But that might be fun. Get in, just cause some mayhem.
That must be it.
Yeah, they've done so much for GTA Online.
Let's get you out of here. Come on, boy.
Just
The
not
thing
fair.
is, after that shack, this will be remembered like a good time.
Put the man down, gentlemen. Is that the lot of them?
I think so.
So you're alive.
Allegedly.
Well, don't worry, they won't be for much
Look,
longer.
go get them, Arthur. I can handle this.
Don't let them get away. Could have told them anything.
They've gone into the cornfields. We need to flush them out.
Yeah, this is.
Over there, where the birds are.
They do this game. And, you know, while you're here, you can get a hat too.
Stop hiding, you cowards.
This is one of the collectible hats.
Where are you?
I hear you. They make you run around.
Where the hell are they?
Scarecrow. There he is.
I will find you, bastards! Come on, then! We need to find these bastards!
And these guys got some serious loot on them, too.
You wait till I find
29 bucks. What the hell?
you. You're making a big mistake! You're dead! You and your friend up there! Get out of there, you sons of bitches! We know who you are, and we're coming for you!
I see you.
You're mine now!
Whoa! Hey, buddy.
We got one more, Charles!
Take it easy.
Did you see those birds?
Yeah, it's like a derby or something.
Hey! I see something on the ground over here. He's dumped his gear. Look around. He can't have gone far.
There he is. Yeah.
He's mine!
I like
me
the little
take him.
glitches like that.
You get out of here.
You have my friend.
He's not your friend. I'll give you money.
Be quiet.
That's right. Don't fuck with Charles.
Come on.
You should have taken the money.
I know. I'm a fool.
Shit. Thank you.
Yeah.
Gunshots are coming from that barn. Come on.
Why do I have one gun now?
Damn close.
This guy is the one that has the unique rolling block.
Backing off inside! Get after him! I got you now! There he is! Take him out!
Good. He should be the last of them. All right, let's go back for Trelawney. You all right?
Yeah. Never goes easy, does it?
Sure don't. Come on. Let's go see how badly they beat up the slippery feller.
I wonder how much
Yes, you
trouble he
can.
brought with him.
Guess we'll soon find out.
Seems like we
Yes, you
can't
can,
catch a break
Anthony.
now,
I actually
Arthur.
did it in
Luck's held this long. We
the
got out of worse scrapes than this.
Grizzlies West tour
so I heard.
that I did a couple weeks ago now.
What's government agents and bounty hunters to us?
I hope you're right.
Yes, this is it's the rolling block. It's just a rare version because it has the carving on the stock and all that. But one of the unique weapons you can pick up. And I don't know why they bumped me down to one pistol. It's kind of strange.
Come on now, boy. What the hell?
There we go. They must have disarmed me. I don't think it's the best sniper weapon, but
Mr. Trelawney?
we'll get that in the
Where
next
are you?
chapter here. Chapter 4, you can get a free Carcano.
Well, he's still here at least.
That's the gun that shot Kennedy.
Put your feet up, why don't you? You okay?
Never finer.
So, who was they?
They were bounty hunter
Yep. Yep.
attached to Cole Stoudemire.
Okay.
It's a long scope.
Weren't looking for me, per se.
What you tell him?
Not much.
Me too, Anthony.
Told them I was an
Just for a lot of
intellectual.
reasons besides the
Come
swimming
down
too.
here
Arthur's
from Oregon, looking for
I
a
don't know,
job at
more of a
the
Marlboro
university.
Man cowboy
Of
to me.
course, they didn't believe me.
Yeah.
Seems you stirred up quite a hornet's nest in Blackwater.
So
I love that
keep here.
cutscene.
It might be best if I stay with you, gentlemen, for a while. Can't go back to that caravan now.
All right, Charles. You take Trelawney back to camp. I'll catch up with you.
Okay.
Yeah, we know your thoughts
There
on
always seems to be
John.
more and more
Do I,
civilization.
do I hear a little green monster?
I want to get back in the open country of the West, or what's
Are you
left
mad
of
because
it.
he's got your woman?
Well, even that ain't the way I remember it.
Oh yeah, that's the stealth knockout. This guy will probably get one right here. Guess not. Let's change into some normal clothes. Oh, Arthur. You're not wrong. She's been very loyal to John for no reason, really. Except that that's Javier's child. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
It's true. All right, we're gonna go up to the Fort Brennan. Up in Mossy Flats. Karen's got a drinking problem, so I don't know how good she'd make for a loyal wife. Mary Beth, though, man, she's clean as the driven snow as far as the gang goes. Her and Tilly both are kind of, I think, a little bit above the. They're not above crime, but I don't think they're as free and easy as the other ladies, so to say. Well, I'm just going by what I heard, but it seems like Abigail did get around a little. Take that however you want.
Yeah.
It was a different time back then. We did what we had to do to survive.
Come on now. This ain't right at all.
Yeah. the slow casual ride up the coast, up to Fort Brandon. I already grabbed the stuff out of there. Probably another, I think the gold nugget respawns. She kind of seemed like a bit of a lush before then. In chapter 2, you can see her and Sean fight when Sean gets rescued. Her and Sean are, you know, playfully fighting with each other. And then they retire to John's tent for some heavy breathing. But she does not sound very sober. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. It's when you look at Red Dead Redemption 1, to me Jack looks so much like Javier, but I see a little bit of Dutch in there too. Maybe it's a Freddy Krueger situation. He looks so much like him in the face, and even carries the same mustache, you know. Yes, and Susan and Dutch were an item until he met Abigail or Annabelle. I'm not sure what Susan's full backstory is. Excuse me. Yeah, there's all sorts of opinions on the lore. Yeah, I do too, for sure, and it's Javier is a smooth mother. Shut your mouth. If I didn't know how Javier turned out at the end, I think he'd probably be one of my more favorite characters. But I won't divulge that. And while we're here, I know this looks like a bunch of people, but this is where Tank is buried. I buried him here standing up. I just didn't change the headstone yet. Big goofy bastard. Sniffing railroad tracks. I think he likes the vibration. He likes to put his lips on the rails, feel the vibration when the train's coming. Like that one kid in class that eats glue. Ever doing the hunting requests, you can pretty much get almost everything right here. You get beavers upstream a little bit, and get the bat up in Elysian Pool Cave under the waterfall. But every kind of bird spawns here except the pigeon. Yeah. He died happy, that's for sure. With a nose full of rails. That's a tough snake.
Easy there.
And see how it still says 3-star. If I hit it again, it will be a 1-star. I meant to do that. Yeah. Every time. Alright. Anyways, let's check out the fort here. Of course, there's a pamphlet under this busted down walkway. Looted already. But if you go into this cabin here, big hole. Oh, it's in the corner, I guess. That's that. And the knife is normally sitting right there behind that barrel on the crate. And there's some other things down here. I'll take the express. Sometimes, you know, you're looking so hard it goes right past you. I've been there, but it's a weird state. And down here you'll see the hat in the corner. And, nothing in the chest anymore. Looks like we might have some... Is there trouble out here? Something going on? Horse probably looking at a snake. Yeah, he's all spooked over something. It's not a real enemy. Another snake.
Whoa, boy.
I'll take care of it. Come on. Sheesh.
Yeah. Slow it up.
Get my arrow back at least if I can. Ruined that snake.
Okay, fella.
No, it's not embarrassing, dude. There's so much going on in this game. No one could possibly be in tune with all of it at once. Your brain would be mush. There's way too much. I can't even remember half of what I've learned until I get on site and see it again. But, I don't know, anything else you guys want to see while we're out in this neck of the woods? Yep. This place, Big Valley and Painted Sky are excellent spots to catch birds, but I know for a fact that they all spawn right here except the pigeon. It just goes by time cycles, so early in the morning you'll see cardinals and robins and woodpeckers and blue jays. You just have to literally stand on top of the catwalk there all day and just shoot everything that's flying by, and you'll basically get everything. You'll get all the stuff on those hunting lists as far as birds go. And quick trip out to Riggs, you can get, you know, the possum and the skunk in one spot, right there next to a post office.
Yeah, you're a strong one, boy.
How do you think about that horse meal?
You okay, boy?
Not a whole lot of fancy
Easy.
stuff out here.
Yep.
Just on the edge of the swamp. Can feel that humidity.
Okay then. Yep.
I thought I saw a different track. Definitely going to be grabbing currents because that's how I get the horse meals. Whenever I see them, they're all over in New Austin by Blackwater. Bunches of them out there. But they work very good for the horse meals. You just need a bunch of them. Horse meals are awesome. No more science
Yeah.
to investigate. Another frickin' snake, man.
Easy walk. Easy. Slow up now.
Herd him out to the road. No, you can find every single pamphlet in the world. Every single one. The only one that's not available this early without, using a glitch
Yeah.
is the explosive slug pamphlet. So you can get, I don't know, all of them except the last one that's out here in New Austin. Of course, if you do the Bronte glitch, you can grab it then. But yeah, it'll save you like $1,000. Follow my Trump Trail video. It does a big wide circuit of all the pamphlets and all of the little stashes of gold that you don't need to find with a treasure map or whatever. You just gold sitting there, nuggets and bars that fall within the convenient run of that circuit, anyways. $4,800 right up front worth of games and cash and prizes. Yep. And if you're planning on doing a new playthrough, anyone out there, you can look at my profile. You'll see a link to First Things First playlist. If you want to glitch some of these fancy horses like the Ardennes and whatnot, it kind of guides you through the unique items or unique glitches that you can take advantage of in Chapter 2 or Chapter 1 even. Like getting Micah's revolver in Chapter 1. Just something satisfying about killing people with Micah's revolver. Just, and taking it from them. Some little side travel. There's of course some treasure here. I'll get to that on the walking tour when that comes around for Lemoyne. This is also a good place to find snakes and gators, of course. But there's usually a few snakes, 2 or 3 snakes zipping around here.
Yeah.
And frogs. Yeah.
Hey.
See, there's spoonbills over there. Yeah, if you're involved with Algernon, you won't see those. They're all there's birds all over the place. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's... and I think it's almost impossible to get it even in 2 run-throughs to get everything. There's just so much. Big old snapping turtles. Oh, by the way, as per conversation yesterday, I was talking to Galactic. I put some pictures of my old tortoises up on the community tab if you want to see them. Dig Dug and Adat. Princess Adat. Tortoises are like one of the coolest pets ever. They just, you know, we anticipated moving into a bigger place with more property and space for them, but that all fell through with the COVID nonsense. So I wound up sticking them out on a farm, keep tabs on them, but the guy takes great care of them. They're very happy. By the way, if you're doing the bandit challenges and you haven't talked to Algernon yet, I believe it's bandit challenge number 3, where they want you to rob 4 stores in one day. Yeah, you can just come in here and rob the cash register 4 times, just right away, right outside the city limits. Basically the dashed line here, this really faint dashed line. You're right outside the city limits, ride right back. You can do it again 4 times in like 5 minutes. Same with the stables. You don't get any money, and you take an honor hit, of course, but quick way to get that challenge out of the way. Of course, once you talk to Algernon, you can't do it there, but you can still do it in the stables. There's a back door to the stables. Hanging someone again? Kind of lively for people just hanging out. Let's see. I'm gonna head by one of the parks. Let's see if we got the Chelonian preacher out there.
Hey, friend.
Hello, mister.
Oh, yeah. You might remember there's a lady that solicits a donation from you to work on this building, and she actually will put your name on a plaque that you can see later as John, dedicating the building and recognizing your donation. sometimes you'll find a Chelonian.
It's time to be saved.
Yep.
It's time to be safe. You, one of you, please take a pamphlet.
Officer. Hello.
Hello.
According to the great teachings of our master, this land is our heaven, and the two oceans are our shells. It is only here that we can truly be ourselves, where man can find his place in heaven. This is Chelonia, the one true American's religion, the one true Bible that was handed down 100 years ago, this year, to our prophet from above.
Hello, mister.
Hello, sir. Can I interest you in Chelonianism?
Hell yeah.
I don't know. Can you?
Well, I hope so. It is a fascinating religion that was taught to a very wise master about 100 years ago in a land not very far from here. Take a book, please.
All right.
Okay.
You've made a wonderful choice. It is a religion of safety. A religion made by gods who understood what life is. Not what life could be, but what it is. And it is very dangerous. But with Chelonianism, it can be safe. Well, it's all in this book. Am I boring you?
Kinda.
I'm sorry. Have a wonderful day.
What if you don't want safety bumpers on everything? What if you want corners? What if you don't want to wear a helmet?
Hear the truth and rejoice, for you are saved and already in paradise. If only you had the wisdom
Let's
to
go, boy.
understand it.
I never wore a helmet and I'm fine.
America, they are the same thing. If savages could prosper here, how much better shall the white man do in this sacred place?
Does it not just look like the most nasty, muggy? It's beautiful, but just, ugh, oppressive. Bugs. Everything. And this is also another place you can find pigeons down in here. You'll see them sitting on top of the boxes sometimes if you're looking for one. In the dump on the outskirts of town. So, what do you say? Should we go talk to the Chelonian? Once you talk to that guy, you got the option to go. Well, they're not marking it on here, but you can go up here. Maybe I gotta read it first.
Easy, easy.
Praised by Anders Helgerson, Blackwater printed for, okay, 1892. Humbly hope that every impartial reader will take these messages to heart and not be filled with neighborly or folly or trepidation or jest or while he or she sups, but instead listen to the great teachings of our master. Travel across great oceans fighting scurvy to arrive in this paradise, for it is not India, it is not America, it is Chelonia. Let me ask, where is this Chelonia? You're already here. Ugh. Ay, ay, ay. Chelonia house. Okay. Now do we have a marker? They're there though. Yeah, that satchel Jamie has is cool. And it's not just because I like tortoises. I think we should go talk to Chelonians. If we survive the swamp.
Yep.
And while we're out here, actually, we need to talk to the strange guy, or look at the strange man's cabin. Since we're in chapter 3 now. This is just nasty. Everything around you wants to kill you. Except the cranes. Oh god.
Even the gods die.
This is just
Even
like
the
the
gods
old
die
blind
in the
man
end.
Cassidy.
Do you want to hear your fortune, sir?
Yes, ma'am. I gave you $2.
Why not?
This is now the time of machines, the time of things, the time of man came and went as all
yes.
things pass.
I think that's
As
on the other side.
all things pass, my friend.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that pops up right over here. Yeah, that's the guy's house. And he pops up somewhere around here, and then he leads you all around and up to his house to fight the night folk.
Travel safe.
We'll come back to that.
Come, and speak
Yeah. The,
Whoa.
I forget what they call the hat. It's that weird flat-brimmed, like, it reminds me of a, like a carnival barker's hat or something. Yeah. It's a rare one. Even off the night folk, it's hard to get it. Yeah. Not much of a painting right now. But it looks like, yeah, we're on the side of good honor, barely. This is such a cool little place. All kinds of little knickknacks to look at. And once that painting's done, you'll see the strange man appear behind you. Creepy. Yeah. It's way out here. Oh, here we go. Vetter's Echo. This is, yeah, you can go in the back door, or approach the back door, and the bear will rush out, and you can shoot him. Or you can go in the front door right of the cabin, and it'll just attack you. Of course, you get the option to stab it. And that's where you get Dutch's pipe that he asks for, and also a watch that can go to Lenny if you don't have one. And yeah, very near. There's also a pamphlet up in here, up on one of the cliffs. Oh, it's this is Strange Man's house. It's a character from RDR1 who is, some people say he's the Grim Reaper or the devil. He seems to have all this inside info. He appears to Jack, and yeah, he kind of seems to know about Jack's destiny and things. But you have to go here several times. This is where the Strange Man lives, apparently. You go there in chapter 2. You have to go after Arthur gets sick. You go in chapter 2, nothing happening. You go in chapter 3 just now, like I did. The painting is a little bit more done, and as you progress through each chapter, the painting becomes complete, and it's of Strange Man. And once, I think it's in chapter 6, when you finally get the finished product, and the Strange Man will appear behind you like a vampire in the mirror. Well, I guess anti-vampire. Yeah, Strange Man is it's a weird character. Some people say it's Jack's alter ego. This little island over here is where you get the parakeets. This is one spawn point anyway.
Easy.
Now, as far as the request goes, Lenny can request the watch, I think chapters 2 through 4, and he always does it after 8 p.m. and he'll do it at a campfire. He'll be sitting there and talking to everyone, and brings up his dad and this watch that his dad gave him. And once he loses it, of course, he's talking about how he wish he hadn't lost it. Same with Dutch. With Dutch, I find that, his is really hard to trigger, but if you do it first thing when you enter chapter 2, that's your best bet of getting a Dutch request. They're all kind of random. Oops. Yes, and Lily does, she asks you to play dominoes and tells you about her necklace. That's another request. Yeah, I actually have a list of all the requests out there. There's, I think, a copy of it in my community tab, but also in my profile you'll see a link to my Google Drive, and I've got all sorts of maps and lists and things out there for people to use. And of course, the custom map pins, if you have access to the, there's a, internet-based map, browser-based map, where you can change the pins and stuff, and I have little saves for clusters of pins that you can use. And they all have descriptions and everything. Passed out. Look at that horse. A few spotted Appaloosa.
You'll be alright.
Pretty horse. Still doesn't like me though.
Hello?
What you doing round here, huh? You clear out of here. Right now.
Hey, wake up so I can rob you. Great.
That horse tried to kick me. Yeah, this is, I think, one of the ones where you can just get a random horse spawn. If you right away come back, you don't disturb anything. Probably should have tried that for the name of science. This is a site of another pamphlet. There's a pamphlet under a floorboard right there in this little shack. Also part of the Trump Trail video. I don't like playing with Micah at all, but sometimes you gotta do the nasty, you know, get the story going. It's funny, you just kind of reminded me of, with the bear question. Oh, I can't do that yet. I think you have to do that later. I don't think that shows up until, like, after you return from Guarma. That's the earliest I've ever seen it. People have told me it's earlier, but I've never been able to trigger it before the end of Chapter 5. And definitely in Chapter 6. I'm not sure about the spawn on that one. I've tried many times in the past. Maybe they've changed it. What time is it? Oops. Yeah, I would never make it there in time.
Yep.
It's got to be like between 2 and 4 a.m. I think, something in that window. Yeah, it spawns actually right here. There's a little, this is as far away as I have seen it, is this little water tower. But if you stand up here, of course this is the bridge, train bridge that goes over that Dewberry Creek where the mill is. Stand right at the Lemoyne sign. There's a sign right here. And look down the tracks this direction, and you'll see it pop around the corner right here. And then you can run with it, and it'll, you know, you can run into it and then follow along with it even inside of it. And it disappears right as it crosses the train bridge. Very cool effect. But yeah, people have all kinds of theories about that. When and where, and what the weather needs to be. I've seen it just like this, clear or drizzly, slightly cloudy. I've seen it numerous ways, but never when it's pouring rain. That's the only time I've never been able to see it spawn. And yes, and apparently that is a single play, single script. Once you run it on that game, it's over. So
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to miss. Even when you're in the area, you'll hear this train whistle that doesn't sound quite right. You look up the tracks and there it is. But yeah, you were asking about the bear cabin, right? And it reminded me. You guys were asking about story time yesterday, And I happen to have a very funny story about a bear cabin. It was our cabin when I was a kid.
Easy, easy.
We had a cabin out on this place called the Good Pasture River. Branch, it's a tributary of the Tanana River. Up near a place called Delta, Big Delta, in Alaska. You'd have to go up the Tanana River a little ways upstream and then branch off into the Good Pasture. And we had a pretty neat cabin up there. It was maybe 1,200 square feet or so, just like a big box. But it was split, you know, front to back. You had a living area and little kitchen studio kind of thing in the front. And then bunk beds in the back, because, you know, sometimes we'd invite people out there. So we had, I think, at one time we had 4 bunk beds back in the back part. And, but usually, I think, just 2. So, you know, we couldn't go there in the winter time, of course. It was just, you know, covered in 5 feet of snow. But every summer, or every spring, after breakup, when the ice melts, we'd go out there and make sure everything's okay and bring some standard provisions, some dry supplies and things. You always leave your cabin unlocked.
Easy now.
That's kind of the protocol. Someone gets trapped out there. You want to give them some place that they can hold up and leave them something to eat that doesn't spoil. Like the popular thing, I guess, was pilot bread. Just nasty ass hardtack crackers. So we go up there one spring. I got full load, all the supplies and fuel and things we're bringing. And we noticed, you know, the front door of the cabin's just pushed in. And that's a bad deal, because snow will just blow right in and cover everything. And sure enough, we had like a foot of snow in our cabin. And after some, you know, cleanup and stuff, we realized it was a bear that Grizzly basically pushed in the front door. And kind of ransacked the food that we had in there. Wasn't much. You don't leave much. But, just everything was strewn all over the front room. Didn't go in the back part, but everything was all messed up. So, you know, business as usual. We fixed the door, and my dad got it reinforced, put a steel frame in there, and put a bolt on the inside. Big old, you know, basically making it bear-proof, but leaving it open, so at least a human would be able to... Oh, they're not here yet. Basically, so a human would be able to open it up and get in there if they needed to. So, you know, at the end of the season, fall comes, and we're prepping the cabin for winter. Everything's good with the door. We don't even have, you know... It was all bygones by then. And, we come back the next year, and same thing. The bear was big enough and strong enough to push the door down. Shoved it right in, frame and all, and ransacked, you know, the few supplies we had in there. But this time, he snagged one of the mattresses. snagged one of the mattresses off the bed, dragged it out to the living room area, and you could tell he'd been sleeping on it, or something had been. There was fur all over this mattress and all over, just, he'd been scraping his fur off on the floor and on the walls, just, it was everywhere. It was horrendous. It reeked. At least he wasn't crapping in the cabin, though. So we think he's probably staying in there during the winter. So again, I'm not seeing no pop-up for this yet. It's probably too early. So again, we fortified the door, put a massive steel frame over the front. My dad's a welder, so he welded one right in place. This is no way it was going to get pushed in this time. But in the back area there were windows, so the following year we get there and hey, the front door is intact. Cool. No cleanup. We open it up. He had pushed in the back window where the bunk beds are. There was a big window in the back that was high up on the wall, but it was a pretty big window. And it had pushed in the window and got in somehow, climbed through the window, squeezed through, busted it all up, broke the wall, and did the same thing. We knew it was the same bear because it grabbed the mattress and dragged it out to the front room.
Yeah.
And you could tell he'd been sleeping on it, covered in fur. We had thrown out the old mattress that he used, so this one got pitched as well. We just burned it. And, you know, we figured, okay, enough is enough. The end of that season, we boarded up the windows with, you know, a screw gun. We closed everything up solid. Still left the bolt on the front door so that people could get in if they had to. And came back the following year. Same thing. We couldn't reinforce the windows with plywood strong enough. He ripped it off, like got his claws under the board somehow and just ripped it off the cabin. And this was big 3/4 inch plywood. It wasn't little thin stuff. And he climbed through and did the same exact thing. We didn't leave any food there this time, but he was definitely in there sleeping. Same thing with the mattress, the last mattress we had. And we were, you know, packing in air mattresses at that point to sleep on for ourselves. They were easier. So, yeah, we, you know, at the end of the summer, my dad actually decided we were moving to Juneau, and the cabin's a little too far away to visit. So we just decided, you know, people abandon their cabins and stuff. And so we told the neighbors where it was, our neighbors, and if they wanted to visit or go hang out. And instead of boarding it up and leaving everything bear-proof, we just decided to drag the mattress into the living room for him and leave it open.
Yeah.
That was. Never saw him. He always, you know, he'd hear us coming for sure, but never saw him. Just saw the remnants, leftovers of him. Never went back to the cabin. And yeah, that was my bear cabin experience. I think it seems like my dad put something in there, like they have, you know, bear bait repellent stuff that you can leave and it's supposed to drive them off. Didn't work. An adolescent, it must have been an adolescent grizzly male probably, because they are troublemakers. And we saw evidence of them around there. Yeah, but never went hunting for them in that area. We were, if we hunted anything around there, it was moose. Yeah. It became kind of a weird joke after the first 2 times, you know.
Fine looking nag there, you know.
Thank you, sir. That was pretty much. I've never really had any close encounters with a bear, except the polar bear hunt with my uncle.
Okay there.
That was terrifying enough. Well, I can't say that. We did go bear hunting once when I did live down in Juneau. We went to Admiralty Island, just west of Juneau, and it's got one of the highest bear populations per capita per area on the planet. And that's where you go if you want a brown bear.
Yeah.
And yeah, we planned, you know, like a 2-day camp. Got in our boat and headed over there. And we're unloading everything. And I decided I was gonna hike up onto the, you know, from the beach, hike up onto the flats and take a look, see if I could spot anything. And in this trip, actually, I was trying out my new bow. I just got a new compound bow for my birthday, a Warthog A Magnum, made by Martin. Beautiful African hardwood bow. And so I wanted to try it out, and of course I wanted to bag a bear with it. And my dad was gonna, you know, cover me in case there was a problem. So I get up on top of this ridge and bang, there's a big male right there.
Come on.
Barely an adult, I would say. Young adult male. And he's a couple hundred yards away. So I rush back down and grab my dad. I'm like, all right. And there's one sitting right there, and he's looked, you know, looked decent. I was looking for a trophy. Yeah, it had a pretty nice coat on it from what I could see. So he grabs his rifle and I grab my bow and we head back up there. It's just standing there still. Looks like he's snacking on some scrub or blueberries or something. And we creeped up a little. We were downwind or upwind.
Who's that?
Oh. Yeah, we were upwind. I'm sorry, downwind. And we're able to get, you know, relatively close. Say within maybe 80 yards. And I had these new satellite broadhead tips and these Easton aluminum arrows.
Hello, sir.
So I knocked one up and had a perfect shot lined up right at his shoulder and let it fly. And this thing just it just slumped straight down in its tracks. It just dropped straight down. Didn't run, didn't gasp, didn't move. It just slumped straight down like it just went limp. And that's a weird thing. If you've ever hunted, that's not a very settling proposition. So we sat there for a second wondering what, how are we gonna approach this? My dad decided he would, just cover while we walk in. Didn't move. It was dead. Got up to it. Perfect lung heart shot. Dropped it in its tracks.
Why?
But
I know
after
you
opening
think
it
I'm
up,
just
we
some effete buffoon.
did a field
What?
dress on it
Man
right
of
there,
words
and
not of action. Hardly a man at all.
Wow,
something was wrong with it.
you're as slippery as
Something
an
was
eel
definitely
in a
wrong with
oil
it. It
slick,
looked like it
but
had
still
some
a
kind of
man.
liver
Because
problem.
I think I found something interesting.
Yeah?
Have you ever robbed a stagecoach?
No, never. Well, who would have even thought? Of course I robbed a goddamn stagecoach. You know I have.
And what's the problem with stagecoaches?
The armed man attempting to put a bullet in your head?
Not quite. The odds. I mean, is it worth the robbing?
Sometimes.
I know. But, well, if you'd like to come with me, I can introduce you to a new best friend, and he's going to give you all the decent, robbable stagecoaches a hot-blooded degenerate could require.
Well, I could require a whole lot. So where do we find this friend of yours?
Roads.
Because what can possibly go wrong there?
Well, lead the way and we'll find out.
You sure seem to have got about around here.
You know me. I like to make friends in low places.
How the hell you end up down here anyway?
I could ask the same of you. I have a few commitments over this way. Some expenses to meet.
Expenses? What expenses? Gentlemen's canes and rabbits to pull out of hats?
Among other things, I had quite a nice little business going for a while. Shares in a gold mining company. Excellent returns for the investor of a certain financial standing. Until, well, that unfortunate run-in with the law.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Thanks for disappearing on us during that Sean business, by the way.
Oh my God. Each to their strengths. You know, you boys should really watch yourselves with those two families. This is a small town. People talk. I tried to mention it to Hosea, but you know how he is. Anyway, while they're off chasing their pot of Confederate gold hidden at the end of some rainbow, let me present you with something real.
So, where exactly are we going?
The train station. The clerk there, Alden, is quite a fellow. Very informed on the comings and goings of coaches round these parts.
Ah, I see.
Here we are. We can hitch up outside. I'll make the introductions, Arthur.
You want paying, you get back to it.
Come on. Hang back a bit and let me do the talking. We don't want to scare him off.
I heard some screams from the basement of the gunsmith earlier. I can't even imagine what he's got down there.
Hello, Alden.
Hello, Josiah. How have you been?
Dandy. And you, friend?
Like I said, times are tough. My missus is a bad woman. Terrible woman.
They often are. But how's work, Alden?
Terrible. Wages got cut again. They reckon they just invented a new horseless carriage will be the end of us.
They've been saying that nonsense since they invented the wheel. The wickedness of bosses.
I know. My comrades here and I are greatly discouraged from the adequate fulfillment of our duty.
A discouraged man is no man at all, Alden. No man at all. My friend Arthur here has a present for you.
Here.
Ain't you kind, sir?
Call him Arthur. He's one of us, a fellow man of distinction.
Okay. Well, this is perfect timing. I think you'll like this one, Josiah. It'll be coming south down the river road through Siltwater Strand.
Thank you, Alden. Thank you very much.
Oh, and Josiah, if you or Arthur are ever out Strawberry Way, ask for my colleague there. Feller called Hector. He's also one of the... What did you call us again?
Discouraged men, Alden.
That's it. Discouraged men. I like that.
Well, goodbye, Alden, or should I say, adieu?
Oh, adieu, Josiah.
What the hell was that?
I thought you might like to see that pantomime.
River Road through Siltwater Strand, he said.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. I think I know a good
Accident.
spot to wait. Follow me.
Good,
Okay,
good
let's
catch.
go. This way. Hey there!
I was saying, yeah, I have come close to some bear encounters.
What did I tell you?
But you can smell
Simple
them.
as can be. Seems a
if
lot of the station workers are in on
You're
it
near a
these
grizzly
days.
or a brown,
Earning a pittance.
which are the same
unions
thing,
are whipping
essentially.
them up, so they want something on the side.
So
Like he said,
smells like someone
there,
just smacked you in the
strawberry.
face with a pile of
Could
dog
create
crap.
a lot of opportunities for a man in your line of work.
I ain't sure about going back to Strawberry after all that Micah business.
Didn't sound like you left anyone alive to recognize you,
And,
so I
yeah,
wouldn't
something
worry
tells you to
too
get
much,
away.
dear
It's something in
boy.
your
All this
psyche
trouble,
tells you to run,
You gentlemen
or
are
at
becoming
least
quite the
get out of the
celebrities, aren't
area.
you? Soon you'll be on the front of a dime novel. And dead, of course.
We're hoping to be long gone before that. Dutch has a plan. You're a good boy.
Here we are. This is the spot. Oh. Okay. This should do.
Sure. Here.
I'm hoping we won't need those.
Better safe than sorry. So what were you thinking?
Well, according to this, the loot is located in a strongbox, which is in the back. I'll put on a little performance, and you can scurry around, open the strongbox, and relieve them of their goodies.
And how do I open the strong box without threatening someone to open it for me?
This should work.
And I can do this silently?
Well, I'm hoping complete silence won't be necessary. But you're going to wish you had your earplugs. This is Damson. Oh, very good, Alden, very good. Of course, if anything goes wrong, you can wave your guns around like you normally do. Hold tight. They'll be here soon.
You can buy the lock breaker
There
right
it
away in
is.
chapter
Right
2
on
if you go
time.
to a
Let's go.
fence.
Keep your distance so they don't see you. And please leave
Saint
that
Denis
gun in
or
its holster for
Rhodes.
once.
You can pick it up right away. $25. But he gives you one here if you don't have one. Just stealth missions.
Yeah.
However, I do believe Trelawney is Gavin.
So,
I hope you don't mind my singing. Not at all. I'm prepared.
It's a free country.
Did you say a show?
It's a small benefit to operas in Blackwater. Just
Mrs. Chester Danson. Flattery. Just stop the cars, my good man! Stop the cars!
Whoa! Damn surprise. Stop singing.
The New York audience, they were rather cool.
New Yorkers are prigs and fools who believe Westerners don't know anything about culture.
I couldn't agree more.
Could you? It's such a small show, but would you sing something for me?
Gotta wait for the guard to walk away. Even he can't stand her singing.
Miss Damson, you owe it to West Elizabeth.
There you go. Money pile.
Madam, I've heard enough. Might I have your card? The event is on the 23rd of this month. I can't say enough about Mrs. Damson. Magnifico. So sorry, gentlemen, for the interruption. Farewell.
Do you know if there's a limit on the Chelonian flyer encounter, Libra guy? Asking it for my own brain.
Nicely done, Arthur. A little finesse for once.
yep.
Get back here.
Well done, sir. Well done.
It was easy. You did all the work.
Teamwork, my dear boy. Teamwork.
Here you go.
Thank you. Oh, jolly good. Go see Alden from time
Jolly
to
good.
time. See you soon, Arthur.
Yeah, it might not unlock until a later date. I'll have to check up on that. But I am not going to do the Micah mission. Anyone that's done that one knows why. Not going to do it yet. Because Mike is a dick. So, are we down for any science? Anyone got anything they want to try out while we're in here? Anything to investigate? Any animal to hunt? IDK, welcome. How are you doing, buddy? Good to see you today. How's your Saturday going so far? You got anything that needs scienced? We got one pending story mission with Micah, and I don't want to start it this round. That's something for next week. Hey, mid's better than bad, right? Oof. That's some serious gold grinding there. Theater, huh? You got it, pal. We need money. When you just realize how much time and effort they put into the theater shows alone, the vaudeville and acts and things, my goodness. And most people just don't even care. Don't even bother with that. And I used to be one of those people. I used to hate storylines. Even in the old Grand Theft Autos, I'd skip right through every cutscene. Hated it. And with Grand Theft Auto 5, though, I liked the story a lot more. So, paid more attention to that. By the time this came out, yeah. No way I was skipping over this story. Ah, yes. Got your work cut out for you on that one. That can take a long time. Yeah. Yep, there's, yeah, the Roanoke Ghost. There's also that little tent in Valentine where there's a show. I'm just gonna ride through here, see if I can get the Carolina parakeets. No, they're not here.
Easy there.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's gators around me there. Wow, half the cards. A bunch.
Evening, partner.
And there is a shortcut if you're just doing it to get the handcuffs for the trinket. There is a shortcut. You can just buy the cigarettes. I'm sure you know that trick. But yeah, if you're doing the platinum, you want to collect all them suckers. Excuse me, sometimes you'll see the Carolina parakeets flocked up here. Oh, it ain't sunny enough. Submitted. Yep. That's definitely an achievement. Test your patience. There's Orion. In reality, that star right here, that's Betelgeuse, and within the next couple of years we're probably going to see it go supernova. It's already, you know, happened, but it takes a while to reach us, but they're seeing fluctuations in it that usually indicate a supernova. So Orion will look a little different very soon. We'll have a big burst, probably last a couple of weeks. So, a big cloudy looking star.
Oh, thank you, mister. Here, have this for my gratitude. Please.
Appreciate it. You be careful now.
Sounds of these breed sickness.
Horse, come on, man.
So much for the future.
So much for my suit. He just crapped himself. Police station. As you can see, the bounty hunts are open, but I don't do those.
Just swell.
That's going to be for John. I did the first one to unlock it in Valentine, but John's got to have something to do.
Hello. That's press. Trust. Monsieur?
The arsonist? Which arsonist? Where does the arsonist pop up? Whoa. You have a tailor shop.
Hey, the performers asked me to come see them here. Helped them out with something up in Van Horn.
Oh, yeah,
right.
yeah.
Let them know you're in. Curtain's just about to come up, so why don't you take a seat, then come back and see me after the show? All right.
I remember. Yeah, that's one of those frustrating things where you just there's no right answer. So yeah, they're like activists or something. Oh, John Marston's here. How you doing? I do remember John. Whoa, lady. You guys.
Hello! Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome, everyone.
Yeah, they're not the
I am your
smartest law
host,
enforcement.
Aldridge T. Abington. Thank you. Yes, Aldridge T. Abington.
Shut your
Few
mouth.
men have had a career more crowded with incident and various intercourse with the world.
Maybe we could set up a
During
GoFundMe to get
extensive
John
travel
some
through
swimming
this and
lessons.
foreign lands, I have procured a show so fantastical there exists nothing like it anywhere. In an effort to bring this entertainment to even the poorest
I think
dreamer
John
of
needs some
dreams,
swimming lessons for sure.
I have determined the ticket price should be very low,
But
and the show held
that's
without
very
a
nice of you
profit.
to raise
To me,
Javier's
it's
child
true.
for him.
For it is blessing
Kudos
enough to
to you,
bring
sir.
these gifted artists to you. I met these odd fellows in a tavern in some godforsaken place, entertaining cretins. They are quite a capricious bunch, presenting Miss Marjorie and her medical miracles.
He's a rock farmer.
Isn't this a fine-looking place? Now they told me you were all dandies
Don't
and
get all mouthy or we'll throw you in the swimming pool.
Well, grab on to your seats and hold on to your lunches because we have a show for you. Without further ado, let me present Miss Marjorie's medical miracle.
Medical miracle.
Bertram the Pinheaded Giant.
Pinheads were a thing in these sideshow and vaudeville stuff.
He ain't even as smart as he looks. But what he lacks in brain, he makes up for in brawn. Our half-witted Hercules is as strong as a bull. Sweet as a baby. You, sir, would you assist? Me? Yeah, yeah. Come on up.
Oh, yeah. Get on that stage. Let's see it.
Oh. You look like a strapping young lad. I want you to hit him.
It's in text right there.
Go on, give him a real big suck.
Maybe John can't read.
Ah, the only danger is breaking your arm. What are you afraid of?
Oh yeah, he can't.
Come on now. Do it, do it.
All right.
Not well.
This is great.
Damn it.
And sometimes he gets carried away.
Yep, yep. What kind of a two-bit show is this? Your freak nearly killed me.
No.
Oh boy. Woof woof.
Magnifico the Magnificent, and I have tamed the beast. Drop him!
This ain't no medical miracles.
Ladies and gentlemen, I, Magnifico the Magnificent, am a master of apparition.
Oh my God.
And dissipation.
Y'all see this?
And even the art of transfiguration.
That's it.
Oof. I have mastered hypnosis, telekinesis, telepathy,
Get these weirdos
and
off the stage.
escapology. And now, for my next feat, I will relieve Miss Marjorie of her frock. Disrobio!
It's Robio.
Doing you nasty little pervert.
What? Damn it! We were gonna give them a show.
Not like that, you're not.
I give up.
Amateurs.
Go follow your brother. Well, that's our show.
Hubba hubba.
Thanks, Sandy.
Hey, Razo.
Ticket sales are final.
Good to hear. I hope it cleared your head.
Well, tiny people and tiny-headed giants, curious things. They are a delight and can make you money.
Well,
So, before you snuff out that oddly shaped baby, bring them to me. I discovered this next act in a tiny village in Italy. Truly the most exotic of places in the world. He was just a 10-year-old boy. I raised him. I bathed him. I shaved him from head to toe. He is truly a wonder to behold. Presenting Benjamin Lazarus.
This is so.
Welcome to my incredible display of dark arts and mystical prowess, my dear ladies and gentlemen. Now, it's unfortunate fact that in this mortal coil we are all born to suffer from all manner of maladies in daily life. Who here has not had a friend or loved one near death's door from coal gas fumes, typhoid fever, diphtheria, or the bite of a rabid animal? The greatest wealth is your health. All the gold in the world cannot purchase it, and yet it is the most delicate and tenuous of all life's gifts. And nothing knocks down death's door faster than this. A man cannot outrun a bullet. Many fools have tried and failed in this endeavor, including the tonic salesman I caught betting my wife. I joke. I joke.
Y'all see that?
I assure you, he has met his maker and they are playing gin rummy among the molten lava of Hades. I have traveled all around the world, delighting young and old with all manner of feats of amazement, but none are as dangerous as what I am
Hey,
prepared
Keister.
to attempt.
Welcome
tonight.
back.
I will hand this Didi Packenbush revolver over to my
Packenbush.
assistant and stand at considerable distance across the stage. She will point the revolver at my head and pull the trigger using lightning-quick reflexes taught to me by a tiny man I met in the distant Orient. I will catch the bullet in my
We know
teeth.
this trick.
Yes, my teeth. To prove that these are indeed live rounds, if my sharpshooting assistant would be so kind as to shoot this bottle of Lalicola off my head.
This is insane.
Off my head. Careful.
Hey.
I could do without a bullet in the brain right now.
Hey! Oh my god, what?
That this always scares me. Now, observe as I, the great Benjamin Lazarus, will do what no man has ever done and cheat death as if it were nothing.
Give us some more.
He's full of crap.
What is he doing?
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Let's do that again.
Take it.
Nobody cares.
You're pulling my leg. This is a bunch of
dang balderdash.
Ah. A
You got no
skeptic.
talent.
I'm Benjamin Lazarus. I assure you, I am not participating in some hoax or carnival ruse. These bullets are 100% real. In fact, I challenge any member of the audience to come forward with their own firearm, and I will yet again display my uncanny
Give us a
skill to
refund.
catch a bullet in my teeth. Is no one man enough?
We need another act.
Come on, someone stand up and
let's
take a
go.
shot. Fantastic. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will prove to you I am the greatest entertainer to ever live and the only man who laughs at death. Now, ready? Take aim.
Whoa, gonna fight is too much.
And fire.
Looks like you ain't so mad. Do something about
You
it.
bloody idiot! I don't have teeth there! I'm not a Venus flytrap! God, that hurts! You absolute pillock! Son of all of you!
He's just fine. He is fine. Please be calm. It's just entertainment anyway. Ah, wonderful.
Phonies.
Yes, it's all like it's a bit like a lynching, only less American.
God.
Marvelous stuff. Marvelous. Now, I discovered this next remarkable woman in a lost jungle, deep in the wilds of Colombia, where they do not wear clothes.
Now you're talking.
She breathes fire. Yes, she does. And for those with the universal and not unworthy curiosity, yes, I can attest, she does emit fire from almost every orifice in her body. Presenting Antoinette San Servino!
Frickin' details they put into these shows is crazy.
Come on, fire lady.
I don't know. Set of curtain kind of backdrops, I think. Wow. Shit, Razzo, your head must really be clear now.
All right, girl. You're beautiful.
John's not real popular around these parts. Not yet.
She sure is hot. Woo, I love it. Woo, all right, darling. Yeah.
Oh no. Spraying everywhere.
Yeah, fine lady.
I think there's only one cure for that. You gotta find the nearest toilet and stick your head in there and flush it until you come to your senses. You'll be fine.
All right.
Timmons up here.
Oh, don't burn yourself! I'll marry you! Yep, yeah!
Oh, wonderful. Oh, incredible. It's still hot in here, huh? Incredible. Bravo. Though I must warn you, court her at your peril. She'll not nurse babies, she'd turn them into bacon. Thank you. Thank you. He liked that joke. Yes. I discovered this next woman in the kingdom of Poland, where she sang by the roadside, subsisting on coppers tossed at her feet. Miss Robin Koninsky.
Yeah, this is a good song.
Hello! Thanks for joining us today. This here is a new song about a so-called modern improvement you may have become aware of called the telephone. This new machine will carry a facsimile of your voice from Blackwater to Valentine to Saint Denis, and they propose to distribute them to all manner of places so that no matter where you are, somebody is looking for you. A wise man prayed that one day we may all eventually be gathered together in a heaven of everlasting rest and peace and bliss, except for the inventor of the telephone, because someone is always calling, saying, hello, hello. I got a little baby, but he's out of sight. I talked to him across the telephone.
Yeah, let him go. Some people need attention.
I can't see my honey.
Some people are starving for it, actually, as you can see.
Every single morning you will hear me.
Remember when trolling used to be an art?
Santa picks me up along the line. They connect me with my honey and I ring the bell. And this is what I say to baby mine. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
I'm not sure what the real singer's name is.
Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you'll lose me. Then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own. Hello? Your wife from Blackwater calling. Hello. This morning through the phone they said he'd been with Bess and told me exactly where he's at. Now I'm headed out of town to his address. That man better hold on to his hat. I sure do worry that the wires might get crossed and it will separate me from my baby mine. Then some other gal will win him and my game is lost. And so each day I shout along the line. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you'll lose me. Then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own. Hello, hello.
Oh, good job, IDK.
How about that?
There's a, if you need it, there's a checklist in the official guide I have it posted on my Google Drive.
Oh, what a fine tune. She is a siren, singing from the rocks as men bash into them to their doom. Thank you for joining me for tonight's entertainment. I hope it has delayed for at least a moment the crushing and remorseless misery of this mortal coil.
Yeah, we get it, Razo. You're starved for
Dream
attention.
well and come back soon.
Just kids having fun. Let him have his fun. Most, probably all he'll get at his age. Nothing. Nope, no mods on this playthrough. Next playthrough there will be, it'll be modded. I wanted to do a straight one. Right? Sure is.
Quite something.
Yeah, I gotta go deal with this. There's something here for you.
Oh, good luck.
These novelty acts. Don't get this with dancing girls.
Hey, can you read this to us, John? Yeah, it wouldn't let me climb up on the stage. I'm gonna try again. Hopefully it's not too late. I think I can get into any of this. Can't even hop over the banister. No kidding. What? Oh, now I can't go back in. I'm going to be going in here again anyhow, so not a biggie. I'll get that card. Yeah, it wouldn't let me climb up on the stage though.
a real fun day.
Thank you.
All right.
Anyone else have any science you want to investigate, or if not, we'll probably just go ahead and end the stream for today.
Hello, sir.
Saludos.
Yeah, mods are fun, but so is a regular playthrough without having to invoke all that. I like it both ways.
Yep.
The modded version's coming up, but I'm not going to do any flying or any of that crap. It's going to be realistic mods. Yeah, the base play is great, but I am going to load some mods on the next playthrough for more realism, especially with the environment and the horses and such.
Go easy, boy.
Just the realistic stuff. There's one that makes your horses a little more intelligent, ones that makes the law system more intelligent so you don't get wanted out in the middle of nowhere. Just general improvements. There's so many. But I'm not going to go off the wall with them. No cars or anything. Like it to be just a little more realistic. Physics and things.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I'm going to call it here for the day. And Keister, what you got going on? You doing a playthrough today? Oh, I'll definitely be streaming the modded playthrough after this playthrough is finished. Yeesh. Alright, well, I'm going to continue this Tuesday. I'll be back, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. I want to say some shout-outs here and goodbyes. Mr. Lieber Guy, first off. Always early, always sticks around. Tita Humovic, always a pleasure, sir. Chief Courtney, always a pleasure with you too, sir. Glad to see you, Panther Slayer. Got Gamer Woo. Hope you get back to streaming. Maybe try YouTube this time. See what if you get any better luck. Anthony, good to see you, sir. Always a pleasure. What else we got in here today? Keister Feaster, of course. If you guys haven't checked out Keister's channel, go check him out. He just finished story mode in Red Dead Redemption 2. Just hilarious reaction on the first playthrough. Glad I caught that. But always entertaining over there. And what else we got in here? IDK. I knew I was skipping over someone. Good luck on your cigarette cards. That's if you want to, look at the guide. There's one out there on the Google Drive, and it shows you where they're all at. If you want to, I can sort a map. John Marston, yeah. Thanks for coming in. And Razzo, whatever you want to call yourself. Sometimes you just gotta have attention whores in here too, I suppose. But they'll probably be alright. So, yeah, and enjoy the rest of your weekend too, Gamer Woo and everyone else. I'll see you Tuesday. And as my dad used to say, don't take any wooden nickels. I'll see you.